So this could be a fire sign person. These court cards can be male or female in the general readings. For some of you, this will be a woman. For others, it'll be a male. But yeah, fire sign would be Sag, Aries, or Leo. Sun or rising sign. In the reverse, this is somebody that's quite a troublemaker, quite honestly. They're always, drama seems to follow them, but they don't cause it, they say. However, they do. That's why it follows them, right? So this could be someone you're having an argument with. For some of you, this could be a mother or a mother-in-law or an older female member of the family. It could be an in-law, a sibling. It's someone that you're having a conflict with, or they're having a conflict with someone else in the family. So this is going on, and it could be quite contentious. It could be quite fiery, again, because of the fiery energy. But this is kind of like a temper tantrum kind of energy. With Bjork in reverse, it's not going to be a good time, at least end of June, early July, to make a new start or to patch this up. We'll see as we move along. There's not going to be a compromise, or there's not going to be a way forward here in the present. So trying, it's going to be more trouble than it's worth, is what I'm hearing, or it's just going to keep going round and round. You and this other person, or these two people, are just going to keep going round and round, and not reach any sort of destination or conclusion or resolution to whatever this problem is, or whatever the upset is. Because that's what I keep hearing, is upset. Someone's upset. And you may be upset, Capricorn, with this person. This is certainly an upsetting person. They do like to upset the apple cart. They upset the apple cart, and then they're like, oh, I didn't do that. But then they love to watch people try to scramble and put the apples back in the cart, right? So yeah, this is somebody who really kind of gets off on causing problems and drama and feeding negative energy. They while other people wear themselves out trying to fix the situation they've caused, they sop up all that energy, right? And benefit from it. It's kind of like a psychic vampire, like feeding off the negativity that they cause, and and try to cause problems just to cause problems. Someone just trying to, pardon my French, but be a bitch because they can be a bitch. I mean, whether they're male or female. And everyone else is just like, how dare you? Who do you think you are? There's this sense of entitlement with this energy in the reverse. And an arrogance that's just repulsive to most people. So Capricorn, I don't know who this is. It does seem to be like more of a close association with Bjork, or connected to someone close to you. It could be at work, but I only if maybe you're close with a workmate and they're the ones having the row with this person. For the most part, I think it could be someone in the family or connected to the family. But what the challenge is, maybe it'll give us some more light here. In July, we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And here's what the page looks like in the upright. So in the reverse, the challenge. Well, some of you may be looking to take a course or finish a degree, or your child maybe like trying to get into a school or figure out where they're going to go to college, or figure out if they're going to go to college. This is also, if it is a person associated with earth sign energy, Capricorn. So it could be your energy, or another Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, maybe even a child or a student. or someone who is of that age. The challenge for you or someone close to you, your child, perhaps, may be figuring out what they want to study, figuring out what they want to do. What career do I want? Someone could have chosen a career, and this could be you, Capricorn. You're in a career, and you're really wanting to learn something else. You're really wanting to learn something you're intuitively drawn to, and something that you are, that you want to make money at. You want to turn your dream into making money. It's not so much maybe the grunt work of what you're doing right now. But many of you may be getting an opportunity to do this without study. Like this may be, you may be thinking that, oh my gosh, I really want to do this, but I don't have the degree, or I don't have the certification, and then you are offered a job anyway. So in July, if you are seeing like a dream job listing and you're like, oh man, but I don't have this degree or that, throw your hat in the ring anyway. Your experience, your past work experience, or something else that you've done or worked on, or if there's a testing phase and something you do on the test, you may be surprised that you are offered a job that you don't feel qualified for, but you are. This could also be, yes, applying to schools that you think maybe you don't have a shot at, or getting into a school that's a little intimidating for you. The challenge may be for some of you, or for one of your kids applying for colleges. They may get into a school they applied for. Maybe they were waitlisted or something. Someone else got that, the waitlist thing. But it may be like, oh my God, now we have to come up with the money. It may be a particularly expensive school, but it's like their dream. And if this is your child, you're going to make it happen. So yeah, there's this like going for the dream energy, and you're not underqualified. So don't put that on yourself. Don't feel that way about yourself. Give it a shot, because I think it does seem like a risk could really pay off in the month of July when it comes to that. Now, the help that's going to be available, we've got the King of Pentacles and reverse. So here's what he looks like in the upright. Again, another earth sign energy in the reverse. So this could be male or female in these general readings, the court cards, as we mentioned with the Queen of Wands here. Well, I feel like someone's leaving a job, and that's what's giving this opening to you. Or again, like someone, if it's a school or college situation, someone is not going, or has, the spot has opened up because someone's not going to follow through here. That's a help to you. That's how you get the job offer. That's how you get the opportunity. For some of you, perhaps this is within the company you're in, and it is a chance to move up. But again, you're feeling like, man, I don't think I have the qualifications. But then, I mean, this person was horrible at this job. Like, absolutely, whoever this is that's leaving, they were terrible at it. And you may be kind of like, I feel like for some of you, the help is, well, if you look at this person's track and how bad they were at this, I mean, even you can do better than they were doing. And maybe they have the education or whatever. For some of you, maybe you would fill in for this person, or maybe you called this person out on their errors, or maybe you were part of the reason that they left or got fired, or it does seem like this position being vacated may have been due to you in some way, and that they've already got you in mind, some of you, for this position. So yeah, there could be an offer, a new beginning coming in for you, Capricorn, in July. And just wait and see. Don't overwhelm yourself, and don't tell yourself you're not qualified or that you can't do it, because you can do it. You'll learn it. You'll learn it on the job if necessary. But this is like something you're so excited about, and you're just like, I can't believe I got this. I can't believe I'm going to get this. It's really, really exciting for you. It's a wonderful new beginning, a wonderful new financial beginning, and very much an opportunity it's like your dream job, or your dream position is now within your grasp in July. So very, very cool. Let me see if there's anything else coming in with the help here. Yeah, I feel like that is more business for some. I mean, for some of you, it could be romantic, but some of you, it could be romantic, and it could be that you're feeling very possessive, which is not normally a Capricorn thing, but you could be like, oh my gosh, this person asked me out, or I'm finally getting a shot with this person, and you're like, no one is going to look at my... Jealousy is a theme. Libra was getting a lot about dealing with that in July, but like, you may just be like, oh man, I have landed this hot tamale, and don't be looking at me. If anybody looks at my guy or my girl, they're gonna, you're like trying to move in, and you're like trying to move in fast. And you may be like, I want to get this serious quickly. Like Capricorn, you may really have your eye on somebody like, we got to get married. It's quick. I really want to move in, or, I don't think you're going to express it that way, because again, that's not you. But some of you might, if you have fire rising. But yeah, be careful with that, because that was not coming up with the best energy. Maybe this is their ex. Maybe this is somebody you're dealing with, and this is an ex, and they're trying to rile you here, Capricorn. And you're like, you're not going to get this person back, or you're going to get right on out of here. You're not going to take what's mine. And yeah, some of you, this could be somebody you're already married to, or soon will be. There could be a proposal with Gifu and Iwas. It does seem to be moving in that direction. But yeah, someone from their past could be pissed off, or your past, Capricorn, and trying to cause problems. Because what must be accepted, though, is the Ten of Cups. So this is, the card of joy, completeness, especially emotionally, and, family and friends and celebrations and weddings and all of that stuff. So if you're planning a wedding or an engagement party or something of that nature, and things are kind of going a little bit topsy-turvy in July, Capricorn, that's okay. It's just Mercury retrograde. As you get into August, things should smooth out. If the event itself is in July, again, just go with the flow. It'll all work out. No one's probably going to know that anything was wrong except you. Especially if it's a small, minor detail. Sometimes those things become huge when you're planning an event like this. Yeah, this could also be just some confusion with the payment for something. Like someone was supposed to take care of the payment for the caterer, or for something, for a wedding or for an event, and they didn't. And now you're like scrambling because you're like, oh my God, they didn't pay this, and somebody may have dropped the ball on something. So if you're watching this on the June side, Capricorn, and you are getting married in July, you may want to double check right now that everybody's gotten the checks, everybody's distributed the monies, they put the deposits in. Double check and make sure everything is set in stone for this date. Because again, it's Mercury retrograde. You want to check and double check. Make sure. That's only going to help you. And you may be able to totally not have to deal with that. You can cut that off at the pass there before it even happens. But yeah, just be patient with yourself and others. This could also just be this energy of someone who is maybe mad they're not invited to the wedding, or who you have to invite to this event. And you really don't want their energy around, but you feel obligated. I feel like, though, for most of you, it's someone you're not inviting, and so you're hearing about it, or someone's hearing about it and then passing the message along. But the Ten of Cups is a fantastic card. You've got a lot of really good stuff happening. There's celebration. If it's not getting married, although with the little hearts hanging from the tree here, I feel like many of you are, you're celebrating a new job, a new opportunity that you're getting really it seems like by luck, but it's not. You worked for this and you've earned it. So you absolutely should be celebrating. The outcome of July, we've got the High Priestess in reverse. And here's what it looks like in the upright. Sorry, I want to make sure you can see the cards. Yeah, this is like I'm making a big shift or a change and I'm going in blind. So again, I feel like you feel like you're going into something with like no knowledge, but that's inaccurate. That's inaccurate. There's just this feeling of inferiority in some way. Or maybe you're like, I can't believe I got this person to marry me, or, I can't believe I got this job, or I can't believe they're going to let me do this. And I feel intimidated by it. There's something that you feel like you don't have the wherewithal. Like you're kind of jumping off a cliff. You're excited about it, but nervous about it. And you may be having some anxiety, Capricorn, about this because you feel like you don't, like even intuitively, you can't kind of feel your way. You may feel like your intuition is kind of shut down in July when you really need it the most because of this big thing. And it's like, oh, I need to get some sort of insight, or I need to get some sort of message. And you may just not be feeling it like you normally do. Like normally I get a gut feeling, or my intuition steers me in the right direction. Ask for signs from your spirit guides, your angels, your loved ones on the other side. Like if, this is the right road, can you send me a sign? Can you flick the lights? Can you send me a flower or a bird? And then just pay attention, because you can get a picture of a flower or a greeting card with a flower on it, or somebody can post one to your Facebook wall or your Twitter or whatever. So when you ask for a sign, just make sure you're being vigilant, and you'll receive one. You'll receive one. And that will give you the confidence you need to move forward. But yeah, this is a big move, a big shift, a change, either because you're moving from dating to moving in together, or from living together or engaged to married, or you're moving from working for someone to doing their job. There's a moving up, a leveling up here. And it's something to be very excited about. Now, for some of you, maybe this is someone else doing this, Capricorn, and maybe someone else in the family, and you're celebrating that. Again, it could be their wedding. And you're just helping plan it. Make sure you're not the one that was supposed to pay the caterer. No. And, make sure you don't drop the ball on your responsibilities if you're too busy. Make lists, right? And set up reminders, whatever you need to do, because it could be that she's angry with you because you dropped the ball. You were supposed to pay the caterer here, Capricorn.